day everyone, I am Marian Isguera from 3CRIA2-4 of Pinma Arroyo University from College of Criminal Justice Education. And this is presented to Dr. Elenita G. Cuenca. The objectives I should meet are define soil analysis and explain the laboratory test for soil samples. This is entitled as Soil Analysis, wherein I will discuss the soil and how forensic soil analysis help in criminal investigation, the unique properties of soil, the collection of soil samples, and the different laboratories tests for soil samples. So let's start with the soil. Soil is a mixture of organic matter, minerals, gases, liquids, and organisms that together support life. It is the upper layer of the earth in which plants grow. Another definition of soil in forensic is any disintegrated surface material, natural or artificial, that lies on or near the earth's surface. It is classified as natural and manufactured. First is the natural. Yung mga natural is ito yung mga rocks or yung mga bato, minerals, vegetation, and animal matter. Ito yung pwede ka rin magtanim ng mga gulay and pwede rin ditong tumira yung mga animals. Next is the manufactured. Ito yung mga glass, paint, asphalt, brick fragments, and cinders. Ito kung makikita nyo sa kalsada is yung mga asphalt or yung color black na parang buhangin. And yung mga brick fragments, ito yung mga ginagawa nating wall. And now let's proceed on how forensic soil analysis help in criminal investigation. Soils are like fingerprints because every type of soil that exists has unique properties that act as identification markers. This means that the origin of the soil sample can be identified. So ito naman for example is yung makukuha sa may sapatos ng isang suspect is pwede mo siyang gamitin na evidence and pwede mong gawin na pang i-compare and contrast mo siya sa may example sa may known sample ng soil sa nakuha sa may crime scene. For example, yung clay embedded sa sneaker ng criminal is pwedeng ma-trace para sa specific clay type na nakuha along the lake kung saan nakita yung victim. So, through examining the soil, malalaman na yung sneakers and iko-compare to sa known soil na nakuha sa crime scene. Then, yung analyst is makaya niyang i-link yung evidence na yon sa suspect and prove that the suspect is guilty. And now, let's go on unique properties of soil. First is the sediment. It is a naturally occurring material that is broken down by process of weathering and erosion, and is subsequently transported by the action of wind, water, or ice, or by the force of gravity acting on the particles. So, eto naman yung malalaking bato na parang nagbe-break siya into two, natitibag siya tapos nahati siya into two or more pieces. Next is the structure of soil. It indicates whether the soil is composed of a single grain particle or not. First the structure ng soil is the granular. Maliliit na part ng soil yung mga pino na soil. Next is the blocky. Ito yung mga malalaki na tipak ng soil. Next is prismatic. Ito naman yung mga flat to round vertical faces soil. And the platy, ito naman yung mga flat soil. Next is in the different color of soil. Soil color is usually due to three main pigments. First is the black. Ito yung mga from organic matter. And the red from iron and aluminum oxides. And last is the white from silicates and salt. So, yung mga black soils, ito yung mga often associated with high levels of organic matter that is usually used for vegetation. Yung mga red soil naman indicates good drainage. Iron found within the soil is oxides more readily due to the higher oxygen content. And yung white soils naman are often referred to as bleached or washed out. The iron and manganese particles have been leached out due to high amounts of rainfall and drainage. And now, let's talk about the procedures for collection of soil samples. First is, collect samples at various intervals within 100 yards radius of the crime scene. So, kailangan daw is, yung 100 yards from simula sa crime scene is kailangan kuhanan lahat ng samples ng soil. And next is collect samples at all possible alibi locations of the suspect gives. So, dito naman kailangan mag-isip ka rin ng maging logic ka sa pag-iisip kung ano yung mga pwedeng ituro ng suspect na kung nasan siya. And kailangan mo rin kuhanan yun ng mga soil samples. For example is, sa may likod ng building, nangyari yung crime scene. And sinasabi niya na nandun siya sa may harap ng building, paano siya mapupunta sa likod ng building. So, kailangan mo din kuhanan ng samples yung sa harap ng buildings. Next is collect only the surface layer in most cases. So, dito, hindi mo kailangan mag-dig ng malalim para kumuha ng soil samples. Ang kailangan mo lang dito is yung nasa front surface ng soil. And next, collect reference samples at various intervals. So, ito nga, kailangan mo daw kumuha ng reference or known evidence ng soil samples sa lahat ng sulok ng crime scene. And need a known sample of soil. So, ito ngayon, kailangan mo ng sample or yung lupa na galing mismo dun sa crime scene. So, we have 4 different laboratories tests for soil sample. First is the microscopic analysis. Microscopic analysis is often used to identify and quantify the major mineral components of soil specimens. Ito naman is, dito naman sa may microscopic analysis, malalaman mo kung anong minerals or components ng soil sample yung nasa soil. Next is the density test. Density test is consists of adding liquid of 2 glass tubes to determine the soil compaction. So, dito naman lalagyan ng same amounts ng liquid yung 2 tubes or for example is yung PVC tubes na may soil samples. Then, malalaman doon yung compaction ng soil samples. For example, pag nalagyan na ng tubig yung 2 PVC na may soil sample is, yung isa parang kokonti yung lupa and yung isa is same pa rin yung dami niya. So, mas yung compaction nung same yung dami, yun yung pwede mong i-compare sa may isang PVC na merong soil sample. Next is the heat test. Heat test is used to examine the soil reaction and electron microscopes can be used to examine the structure of minerals in soil. Malalaman na may saliva, semen, blood, or other liquid substances yung soil samples through heat test. This will possibly link to the suspects. So, for example, sa heat test is parang may kumukulong or parang may bumubula. So, pwedeng kuhanin yun ng analyst and malalaman nila kung yung ba is saliva or pwedeng semen, pwedeng blood or other liquid substances na pwedeng i-link sa suspect. Next is the qualitative observation of physical properties. So, 2 samples can be compared on the characteristics and structures of soil samples. So, dito naman i-examine yung 2 soil samples para i-compare and contrast like yung color ng soil, yung texture, yung particle shape, and mineral composition. Again, I am Marian Isguera, your presenter from 3CRI A2-4 of Pinma Arroyo University from College of Criminal Justice Education. And this is presented to Dr. Elenita G. Cuenca. And the objectives I met in soil analysis are explain the laboratory test for soil samples and soil analysis. Thank you and God bless.
Come on!